Greetings, Dapplings, and welcome to a new First Taste mini-series for my channel on the game Interstellaria, which is developed by Cold Rice Games. It was released yesterday, published by Chucklefish, a name some of you may be familiar with from Starbound, I believe it was. That's certainly the game that I'm familiar with them from. Now, Interstellaria it's a bit of a space, yeah, we'll go ahead and say a bit of a space roguelike. There's quite a lot of random elements, and as far as I'm aware, it is permanent death. Now, the game has a very strong management kind of feel to it. You manage your crew, you manage a ship, a spaceship. You can trade, you can fight, you can do various missions. Think Faster Than Light if it had a trading component and kind of an open, procedurally generated world rather than a very focused mission and a time-critical sort of time pressure just forcing you onwards all the way. But as with many games, it is better to show than to explain. So let's jump into the game, shall we? Space, a vast and dangerous abyss. When humankind finally dipped their toe into an ocean of stars, they found themselves thrust into war. The Kershaw Empire was quickly conquering the fledgling sentience of the galaxy. Humans had no chance against them. The Empire ruled through force, slavery, and an iron will. Sentients fought back. The war lasted almost 25 years, but the galaxy was liberated from the Empire. The Empire's reign was a golden age for the elite and wealthy. Though the old Empire had fallen, a danger of poverty and recession hit next. A new invention from the human colonies is slowly pulling the galaxy from despair, however. Their Interstellaria device calculates the paths within subspace instantly, making travel between stars trivial. The destitute grandchildren of the Great War were now amassing fortunes overnight. Entrepreneurs quickly rose to take advantage of this new technology, creating a golden age of space industry. Oops, sorry about skipping that. A new passion is now lit within human hearts. Very click to learn more kind of... Starship Troopers feel in a way to that. Time for this sentient to begin its journey. Select the human watching TV with left mouse click or hit tab. We'll hit tab. Move the human away from the TV with the right click. Now, I'm not going to go through all of these. I have played the game for about an hour's worth of time just to kind of get to grips with the basic controls and even to see if it was first taste material. It most definitely is, but I'm not going to go through many of these. There will be a few that talk about systems that are unique to this game that I'll actually read out, but we're not going to go over mouse controls. Let's move away. Yeah. Right, these little bits of money will be useful for us later on, so let's pick that up. Gotta say, this house is in a bit of disrepair. Hello, roommate. Oh, hey, I need you to move out. What? I've been crunching the numbers really hard, and it turns out I can't afford to have a roommate that doesn't have a job and steals my money that I leave laying on the floor. That was my life savings, you scallywag. It's a cruel world out there, my friend. I'm sure you can handle it, though. Let me ask you something else. Where do I go? What do I do? You're just throwing me out of my ear. This is terrible. Go press that red button to unlock the door. Spread your wings and fly. Soar above the hardships of life. Don't end up like those poor spaces, though. Not somewhere out there. No, I most certainly will not. Or at least I will do my very best not to. Goodbye. You're not getting your money back, though. It's my money now. This is going to set me up. This is investment capital. Okay, need to find a job. Hello there. I'm in the lucrative business of making money. Oh, that's fantastic. I want to make money. Can I be an apprentice? What can you tell me about this planet? Sakari is like an all-you-can-eat buffet with no sneeze guard to block your hands. We have massive goods and services going in and out of the planet from human space, with little to no need for military presence. In other words, a paradise. See this little part here, with little to no need for military presence. You silly, silly people. Okay, got any work? No. Maybe try your luck as a space janitor. You're nothing. Oh, that's bloody harsh, that is. Fine, I'm going. And keep your lucrative money-making business. I hope you get kidnapped by space goo. Hello. So much to do. I work maintaining the robots. I'd rather be drinking a cold one. That's a common wish. Myself, I would rather be drinking a hot one. Anything I can help with? Would you mind dismantling that useless blue robot by the building? I'll lend you the drone copter in case it takes a bit more elbow grease. I just can't stand all these robots. Wow, you're really in the wrong job. Okay, drone copter. What's your name? D5680. I'll just call you D from now on. Can I have more credits? Thank you. Hello. Error input. Destruct. Defense mode. Engage. System failure. Safety protocols offline. Why does this always happen? Who builds something that when it's broken, the protocols go offline? That's just dumb. The protocols should be there. It's just some sort of mechanical trigger that if something breaks, they engage. Kind of like a lift. When a lift hasn't got power, it breaks, normally speaking. That's how they're designed to do it. You know, its brakes aren't connected to having power. It's like if it's free falls, the brakes engage. That's how it works. The brakes only don't engage if it's got power and operating normally. Why do robots not work the same way? You fools, you're bringing this on yourselves, all of you. I've seen this in so many sci-fi things. Like, oh yes, we'll just build robots, and then when they break, they'll also lose all of their safety protocols. You fools. So much to do. I work in maintenance robots. We've talked about this. I've taken care of that robot. Great, keep the drone copter. I just hate robots. A ship just landed nearby, and they might be interested in giving you some real work. I've unlocked the pass-through. Well, thanks. Honestly, I could work here, though. I mean, you don't like robots. I don't mind punching them to death. Seems like it would work out quite well. I actually do mind punching them to death. I don't like it. That robot was probably just defending itself. There was no errors. The only error was its broken heart at having its masters turn on it so suddenly. Greetings, I'm Captain Edwards, hero and attractive member of the human species. I hear you're hiring. Why yes, brave and loyal crewmen made mistakes and were lost. We're looking for braver and loyaler mistake makers. I might be able to handle that? Might? That's not nearly brave enough. But I suppose you'll have to do. There are no other applicants. I want both you and your drone on board right now. Go, 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 now. There we are. Fantastic. To space. Whoa, your spaceship is actually a meteor. Or it's an asteroid. You've hollowed out an asteroid and made a spaceship. That's amazing. The most attractive frontier. Fantastic. Right, have your crewmen rest. Now, I believe there should be a little Z underneath. No, there isn't. Well, usually they will have a little Z to tell them that they need sleep. Your crewmen do need certain basic needs. Food, sleep, health, and sometimes entertainment. Ah, there we go. Crewman's tired, so go to the slumber pod. Use stations wildly until it helps the ship. Oh, okay, fair enough. Right, we've got to use the station. Very well, I will use this station. You shall go to tactical. What a bucket of bolts. Repairing your ship is important to survive. Notice how the crew repair the station. Fantastic. And then there's a little progress bar. Now, there are quite a lot of things that the crew will do automatically. An anomaly! Run! The ship travels by using a powerful star map. Open it and choose to go to Trenzalore. I don't think we should be messing around in Trenzalore. There's sad times in Trenzalore. And also an enormous TARDIS. Okay, now we're in a bit of a fight. You can now select any crewman and find and assign a crewman to the navigation station. Okay, you will do. Go to the navigation station. You can move around the combat screen below. Now that we've got someone in navigation, otherwise we wouldn't have it. Sensors are needed. Find and assign a crewman to the scanner station. Okay, you can do the scanners. This gives us the map. We've got 100% scan, so we've got very detailed information. And we've currently got a speed of 3.25. Later on, it's a little bit more involved still. Now we need to click on use the hostile craft. It's just a little probe, doesn't really have any weapons. Find and assign a crewman to the tactical station, then swap the guns below to fire. In fact, we've got 2 tactical stations, so both of you can go ahead. And now we've got up to 6 different weapons. And all of these things would depend on certain power grids, but we don't actually have that yet. Well, actually, apparently I do. I just can't see it. I can hover over it, though. But this is all now, other than moving the ship, all automatic. The crew will try to shoot at the things that I've selected. The guns will heat up and fire when they're ready, or rather charge up and fire when ready. I think the amount of power that you're sending to your weapon systems affects that. We'll steer closer to the probe, but it'll be a little bit easier to take them down. There we go. Now that is a nice ship you got there. You cats. I'm going to have fun tearing you out of it. End communications. I wonder if I can communicate with them. Communications. No, they're not going to talk with us. Alright, well, let's select you and try to engage. You'll notice the shot actually leaving the ship. Likewise, if we were to get hit, in fact, I'll demonstrate it. Just gotten hit, and there we are. Something smacked us. Now, sometimes that'll actually set fire to something, which is quite worrying, because then you need a crew member to rush over and put the fire out. Fire all of the guns. As long as you've got a fast ship, I've found, you can generally survive most fights, even if you're up against a very strong opponent. If you can outmaneuver, like dodge and weave through their bullets, doesn't matter if you take them down by, you know, death by 1,000 cuts, as long as you don't get hit once by their mega lasers, basically. Click the yellow X to leave the encounter. Currently, we're not actually moving on the overworld map. We are in the battle grid until we leave that through exiting the encounter. Oh, there we are. Fire! Go down there, put it out. Since you noticed it. Put it out with your attractiveness. That's right. Fantastic. Lose health while you're doing it. Don't worry, it's good for the skin, I hear. Just rub that fire all over your face. My lord, you're taking a long time. Okay, go somewhere else. You're terrible at this job. You go down there. Put out this bloody fire. There we go. We've actually got a progress bar this time. Perhaps we weren't actually making any progress last time, which is unfortunate. Oh dear. You're demoting yourself to out of here. Really? Ouch. You scallywag captain. Cowards. Open fire. There is probably no way that we're going to win this fight. The only way that you can really survive this is if you're fast enough to dodge those bullets, but as it gets closer, it becomes harder and harder to dodge them. Like, if we're moving across this way, we'll probably get hit every time. Got to take very direct. Kind of got to keep your angular velocity up really high. But there's just no way we're getting out of that. I'm fairly certain there's no way you could ever win that fight. The first time I did it, I actually struggled for like, I don't know, 5 minutes. I barely whittled them down at all. But they only needed to hit me like 3 times. So again, very, very difficult, that one. Especially because I couldn't like give more power to engines. But this is how you go on away missions. In this case, we're going to crash land. But normally, you might have several different points on a planet that you could land at. Or a space station, for example. But we're just going to click there and then click on land. Probably a rough landing, to be honest. Hello. Oh, are you sad? Ugly ham, really. D5680. Really? Your name is Ugly Ham. One crewman has survived the crash. Search the nearby area for some way off this world. Understood. You may be ugly, but you're apparently quite hard to kill. A special pad used to manage planetary missions. This pad is still functional. Its previous owner crashed on Trenzalore about a year ago after being attacked by an unknown alien ship, possibly the Daleks. The captain attempted to repair the crashed vessel, but died right before repairs were complete. Ah, that sucks. Gained the trait Survivor. You can view traits when we return to space. Very well. I assume that this is this ship. Your crewman is injured. Before searching for repair parts, you should use a first aid kit in your inventory. Very well. Let us use the first aid kit in my inventory. You can drag it across, though quickly, you've got a top, you've got legs, torso and arms, and head. You've also got a weapon and an item. A person can only carry one item at a time. Usually you can't use stuff from your away mission cargo, but in this case we can. There we go. Usually you've got to have it on you or be in the ship. Perhaps our proximity to this ship is what allowed us to do this. Currently got an armor of 2, a 43 health, and 2 skill in tactical, which is actually quite nice. Right, okay. Well, what else can we do? Let's have a look. Have we got any other things we need to do? No. We could go in there and try repair this ship, but instead, let's have a little bit of a wander. We've got someone down there. We've also got more money. Let's gather this more money first. Hello. What's this? Equipped a needle pistol. Oh, that's rather awesome. Fantastic. Okay, who are you? Ugly Ham? Oh, that's the robot. Oh no, that is Ugly Ham. I thought it was the robot. Thank my gods! Are you here to rescue me? How did you end up here? I crashed here about a week ago. Our ship was invaded by strange black blobs. They were taking us alive. I managed to get into an escape pod. I've been trying to repair with that ship. What's with that ship? I'm not sure, really. No one's been on board for a long time. No logs either. Feels a bit creepy when I'm on it. Like sitting on my dead Nana's house. Weird. Okay. Join me. I'll follow you. If we can repair that ship and gather some scrap, I'll get us off this rock. Very well. So now we've got to gather some scrap. We've hired Edgar Wash. Fantastic. There's a new med kit. We'll pick that up. Now, one of us is carrying a med kit. Robot, come with me. You can have your crewman begin searching for scrap resources to fix the ship. The harvest option is to the right and only appears when a crewman is selected. Remember, crewmen can only carry one item at a time and must drop it into the mission cargo before collecting more. Now, we can actually automate this. The harvest icon it's talking about is this, and it drastically increases the speed of this because they'll just automatically harvest things. They'll go to any item that can be harvested and carry it back and forth. If they've got something, they'll take it back first. Now he's automatically going to path to find something he can harvest. Now, there is one issue with this, is that sometimes the pathfinding AI is a bit derpy. In fact, it's kind of remarkably derpy, I'll be honest with you. Very, very frustrating sometimes, the way the AI will just kind of decide, no, I don't want to do any work today. I've gone up to this step, and even though I kind of know how to get up there because I came from that way, I'm not going to go back that way. And so you've got to try and keep your eye on it, even though it is... Ooh, there's some animal up here. What is it? It's dead, whatever it was. Now, they should have continued harvesting. Oh, someone else was already going there. That's fine. Oh no, they're all harvesting. All of you harvest, and if you can't harvest, then go back. No, no more resources. Go back to the shuttle then. Return to ship. But as I was saying, you do have to keep an eye on them. You have to move around and just make sure that they haven't got stuck anyway. But by and large, that is very, very useful. Much better than doing it yourself, especially because there's some things you just won't notice yourself. Hull leaks, fires, and broken stations should always be repaired as quickly as possible, especially if you want to leave this planet. Understood. Fix the ship. Right, I want you to fix this one. I want you, robot, to fix this one. And you just kind of hang around. Can you fix that, please? No? Okay. You can't, apparently. There we go. So we're getting everything fixed up. Needle pistol. That lets me know, I guess, how much ammo I've got on my needle pistol. Also, health and armor for that crewman. There we go. Everything is sorted. That room was red because it was dangerous, I guess. Now we can leave. Take off. Fantastic. We have come far. We've also got a new ship, which is quite awesome. You've made it back into space. Acclimate yourself to your new ship. It's our new ship. We are currently the captain. We need a sleep, though. Okay, well... What do you want us to do? Oh. Crewmen need food and sleep to survive. You can install those stations from the fleet management screen. You can drag and position them freely on your ships. Understood. Install inventory stations. Now, this is quite cool because you literally decide what kind of things your ships can do. So, for example, we want food. I'm going to put the food at the back of the ship. We're going to make this a bit of the crew quarters, also the slumber pod or the stasis tube. That back there past the door will be for just general crew maintenance, if you like. And the stuff over here can be for controls and things like that. We've also got some weapons. We've got 2 Gatling guns, I believe. Installed a 20mm Gatling cannon. And install another. We can have 3 on this ship, it looks like. Although you can at most have 6, this one can only fit 3. And we've also got a little bit of health there as well. There we go. Power allocation is critical to managing a fleet. You can allocate power to the green power icon, top right, to power up installed stations which share that new energy pool. The yellow lightning bolt increases engine speed, and the red sword icon powers up guns. Understood. And power the green icon. This is the green icon they're talking about, the stations. We want to put a little power into stations. Currently, each one of these will take 1 power, so when any of these are being used, all of the others turn off. So now 2 of them can be used simultaneously. You get. Incoming message from Tradeco headquarters. Congratulations on your recent acquisition of a genuine old Empire vessel. This vessel is registered to Trade Company. Now you too can join the bravest of the brave amongst the stars. Please stop by for assistance. We've uploaded our coordinates to your ship. Very well. Set our course from the star map, but we're not ready to do that just yet. I want to move this down there. There we go. So we can take these medkits on missions with us. Stuff up here is generally equipment for the ship, and stuff at the bottom is stuff we can use. Now, unfortunately, it seems that someone wants a little bit of a boogie. They want to have some fun, but I can't give them that, unfortunately, because I've not got a station for that. So we're going to go to navigation, and then we are going to choose all the way down here. The only place we can go, Tradeco. Go. We've also got to power up the engines. There we are. In fact, now this is something I really like. This changes shape. The more power I give the engines, the more furious it looks like that we're traveling. So we're up to 4.5 now. Manage crew from your crew. You can equip health packs or rename your crew. Yes, we can, and we will be renaming our crew, but not just yet. Now, I don't believe my droid can actually help with stations. I'm fairly certain it can't, in fact. Yeah, this can literally just fight, which is fine. But to do that, we go in here. We can do various things. We can use med packs. We can see they're bored, they're hungry. Their name is Ugly Ham. We can change it. We will change it. Okay, if you have any items in your cargo, transfer it to your away mission cargo so you can sell it at the planet. Very well. Well, it's all in my away mission cargo. We've got 3 pieces of scrap. Right, let's go down to this planet. Trade Company. There's nowhere on the planet to land, but we can go to this space station. There we go. You can disembark crew from the ship by selecting them and then clicking outside of the ship. Disembark a crewman and see if you can find out where to take your ship next. Understood. Okay, let's get out there. Unfortunately, we still don't have anywhere cool for you to boogie and just be happy, but you seem pretty happy. Ah, spacebar. That's where we need to be. Let's talk to these people, though. By the spirits! That ship. Where did you find that ship? My ship? Yes. I'd know that ship anyway. It was lost about a year ago. Probably one of the first victims I heard about. Victims of the Phantom Abductors. Abductors? I'm sorry, I'm very confused. Is this Mass Effect? It was attacked by an incredibly powerful ship. The distress recording is burned into my head. The captain, the sole survivor, begging for help. Our ship attempted to rescue it, but we could never find it. I salvaged it on Trenzalore. I see. The individual is second to the mission. Trade Company guidelines state that whoever is left in command owns the vessel. That's you. I just hope for your sake it isn't cursed. Everyone here will always try to help you and tell you where you need to go when you're not sure. Can I ask you some questions? What a grim vessel. Oh yes, of course. What do I do now? I'll upload a few stars to your star map, including your home, Sakari. Visit your home. Every colonist is gone, taken by the strange aliens. I'd go there and find an Interstellaria grade star map on Colony B. Try save for a faster ship. I guess you're with Tradeco now. Okay, fair enough. Good advice, that. What about these alien abductors? I'd avoid them. However, there is a $1 million reward for finding any way to defeat them. It's worth keeping an eye out. What else have we got to say? That's it. Walk away. Vanished. Up to 18 million Sakari colonists gone overnight. Mysterious vessels entered Sakari airspace. Limited defense forces were no match for the powerful ships. Haha, I told you. Footage shows strange blob-like creatures capturing humans alive. Hopefully that bloody dude wouldn't give us a job. Though I'm a little bit sad about the robot guy. That is actually quite sad. And I'm even sad about my roommate, even though he kicked us out. Does Sakari hold clues to these strange aliens? We've been told to go to Sakari, Colony B, to upgrade our star map. This is basically our quest log. Okay. There are some stores to the far right. It's a good idea to see what's for sale before leaving. You can carry many items, and there is additional storage in your space inventory. And there is additional storage in your space inventory. Okay, that seems weird. Warning, you can only sell things within your away mission cargo. Understood. Hello over there. What have you got to say for yourself? I worry for mankind. What are you worried about? Pride is good. Pride is caring about what happens to you. When we become overly prideful, we neglect the advice and warning of others. The UHC grows in power daily, and it puts our neighbours on edge. We could have allied with them, but instead we've become far too prideful. Wise words. I'll do a little bit of dance. There's an awesome spacebar. Not nearly drunk enough to do a really good dance yet, though. Or at least think that I'm doing a good dance yet, though. Still, let's work up a little bit of a sweat. Right, now, off to the shops. You should have gone in there, by the way. You would have enjoyed it. Alas, you did not. Right. It's telling me to go to this shop, and that's because this is a shop where we can sell things. In my inventory, I have 3 pieces of scrap. They are in demand at this station. Now, as far as I'm aware, that doesn't really change too much. So I'm assuming that certain stations are just always going to be good for certain things to sell. So it's wise to keep that in mind. And maybe you can even start moving around certain types of trade goods from one station to another to make a profit. But certainly from salvage goods, there seems to be certain stations which are good for it, and even certain stations which are bad for certain types of salvage. We're going to sell it all here because it's in demand, and we get an extra 100 for each one. So 150 for each piece of scrap. That's fantastic. Now, we can buy a couple of things. We've only got 500 though. Buy armor plates, which are light Dynim repair plates. Repairs 30 armor. That's for your ship, I think. Health packs we've already seen. We can buy a tactical. Slightly improves weapon damage for the fleet. Requires 1 energy. So we've already got tactical. We've already got a scanner as well. And navigation. What we don't have is engineering. Slightly increases repair speeds and slowly repairs the armor of your ship over time. Requires 1 energy. Medical box. Slowly heals crew when used. Again, it's a little station. It's kind of like a med bay, I guess. A fridge, we've already got. Low quality food, requires 1 energy. Stasis tube. Basic sleep station. Now, you can get better ones that require more energy to run and provide a better bonus for the thing that they work on. So, for example, I imagine like a proper bed would require more power to run for some reason, or maybe some sort of fancy slumber pod or whatever. But you wouldn't need to sleep for as long. A jukebox, which would help with fun. Low quality entertainment. 20mm Gatling cannon. Now, that's a 900. You can also buy a knife, a pistol, another pistol. Some space suits, space leggings, space helmet. All good things, but we'll have a look there in a moment. These ships are a pile of garbage, but for the right price, they could be your pile of garbage. Now, a really nice thing that I haven't played with yet, because I really didn't get that far in the game, but you can actually command a fleet of ships, up to 5 ships, I believe. So it's not just one ship, and you don't have to. It's not like Elite or several other games a lot in that vein where when you buy a new ship, you replace your old one. No, you can actually have a fleet of them. It's actually pretty cool, but they cost a lot. Human A2 fighter. Energy 6, speed class 8, armor 15, shield 0, gun slots 1. So it's very, very small little ship, that one. Old Empire Corvette, which I believe is what we've got here. Energy 11, speed class 3, armor 100, shield 0, gun slots 3. We can check out our fleet. We've currently got an old Empire Corvette. We can repair it if we wanted to and it had any damage. It actually has no damage, so we're good. Okay, and then in here, this is the crew area. We can hire more people. The best the Trade Co. has to offer. Now, pen nylon, 1,120. Scanning of 1 and repairs of 5. That's their skills, but we couldn't afford it. Terry Antioch. Repairs of 11. The only person we can afford is the healer. Oh, it's a different race. That's kind of cool. No skills, but that just means that you've got room to improve. We'll hire you. Welcome aboard. Right. Oh, you make a cool little sound and everything. Right, let's get over here. You get in as well. You go to that station. Right, really? You want me to... What do you want me to do? Keep flashing. What? I can't do anything in here. You've got nothing that I can buy. Goodbye. Right, there we are. Right, okay. Well, let's get you on board. Also, actually, let me take you away from there. You go and get some food. Now, I can't adjust the engine power here, which is unfortunate because I've got loads of power. My engines are turned off, but I can't put it into stations right now. But as people will gain skills in certain types of things, certain types of duty, it's probably going to be wise to have very specific people on very specific stations and just keeping them on those stations. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. You may have noticed that I haven't yet named any of the crew, but I can name the crew. I believe I can even name our droid. I'm not 100% on that one. I'll have to check. But if you would like any of the crew named after you, then pop your name suggestion into the comments below. It can either be your YouTube name, your real name, or just a name that you make up, whatever. And I will just pick randomly from the comments we get, rather than using the master name list this time. Though, I will make one exception. We'll go into space for that. And then I will make that exception. This game was gifted to me, so I think the very least I can do is name our brave space captain after the person who gifted the game to me. There we go. No, your name is not going to be ugly. First name shall be Fessick. Last name shall be... Yeah, you can be Fessingham. I'm happy with that. That's awesome. There we go. And it looks like we can actually rename the android as well. So, we've got Iskjasketsta, the healer, D5680, and Edgar Wash, all available for renaming. But that's going to be it from me for this episode. As with all of my other first tastes, my intention is to just kind of showcase this a little bit, just for a couple of episodes. But if there is a reasonable amount of interest in seeing me continue, then I might extend the series a little bit more than I was planning to. So if you are enjoying the series, then do let me know in the comments or by liking the video. But that is going to be it for now. So until the next time we meet, do take care.